Hey, good people. Oh, Lord, the sun. Hey, good people. How you doing? It's Katrina. I'm just coming on. Um, just coming back home. I had to make a little trip out and get some things and come back. But I just wanted to say I had an opportunity to meet two women on my way getting back in my car, and both were, sort of struggling to walk. One was a lady, and she said, I said, "You okay?" She said, "I'll be okay." She said, "I have to have open heart surgery." I said, "Wow." I said, Do you need a chair? Do you need anything? You need a little buggy?" And she said, "Yes." And so my husband, of course, went to go get it. And she said she has to have open heart surgery because of a valve. And I said, "Okay, I understand." And I said, "Well, many blessings to you." And her and her daughter, she said, "Thank you." And then another lady, she had come and she said, and she was walking with a cane and she was walking with her daughter. And she said, I said, "You okay?" She said, "Yeah." And I said, "You need one of those little carts that you can ride in?" And the daughter was like, "Yes." And mama was like, "No." Mama had the cane. And she said, "No, I'm a walk. I'm a walk." And I said, "Yes, ma'am." I said, "Okay." And so she said it'd be good for me to walk. And I said, "Amen." And so um, it was so funny. And because I know what my prayers were this morning. And, I'm dealing with two knees, and both have bone on bone, so it's sort of hard, And I just said to myself, I said, "God, what was that?" I just said, "God, what was that?" And God said, "Just keep moving." So I'm just going to say to those of you that are within earshot of me, keep moving, keep doing what you have to do to be able to get over your circumstances or through your circumstances and the things that you just need. And don't put too much on yourself to where you stop, you pause, you quit, or it's okay to pause, but don't stay paused too long. But also, just the most important is just don't quit. Keep going, no matter how painful it might be, or would seem to be, or you seem to get your mind so focused on something. But keep your focus on God. So, in other words, just keep moving. Don't give up on yourself. Seriously, I think about oftentimes of the single mom, the single dad that's really juggling work, paying bills, and trying to put food on the table. Just know that you are being prayed for, you're thought of. I may not know you by name or face, but prayers go out. Also, to the senior who's trying to do the same thing, who's maybe raising their grandchildren, um, to anyone that is suffering with disability, impairments, anything. I think about people like that all the time, and I include myself, okay? It's not too far fetched to keep people lifted up in thought and prayer, and just to, say encouraging words to people. That doesn't cost a thing to do, to bring happiness or some type of sanity to somebody every day. Just don't forget to be human and to be to be human, right? To speak, to look a person in their eyes and to wish them well or ask them just how they're doing. You don't know whose life you are saving. You just don't know. You don't know why God put you in that moment for that person for you and that person to cross paths. And that has always been something that's been on my mind. Even when my mom was walking this earth, and she made it a point to speak to everybody that came in her pathway. Whether we were at the grocery store, we were at the mall, at church, anyone that needed a helping hand. "Hey, Miss So and so, you need this?" Or "Miss So and so," or "Mr. Such and Such, what you need?" I never forget, Mr. Pritchett was one of our church members up in Michigan, and he would need certain things. He got old, and a little feeble, and he would need certain things. And I just never forget that. Somebody asking, or they need you to go to the grocery store to pick up something because they can no longer drive or do things for themselves. And so I'm reminded of that when I see people when I go out. Also, I just remember our other neighbor, Mr. Stewart, and my mom. Every either every Thursday, Friday. It was rarely and a Saturday, depending on how mom felt after she got off work or something, and meetings. But she would ask our Mr. Stewart every Friday or Saturday or sometimes Thursday. I'm going to the grocery store. You need anything? And this is exactly what he would say. It never ventured off. Yes. He said, Evelyn, I need 2 pounds of butter and a whole chicken. He would get that every week. 2 pounds of butter. Now I don't know what he was doing with that butter. 2 pounds of butter and a whole chicken. And my mom did. One time the chickens was on sale. Mama ended up buying him 4 pounds of butter and 4 chickens. Whole chickens. You understand? Because they was two for something. And he was so grateful and so thankful. And then guess what? The next week he asked for 2 pounds of butter and chicken. So that was interesting. I think he ate good that week. But and he did. He ate pretty good. He would go to the Fresh Mart and do certain things. But anyway, just a reminder to not just feed into the woes of life. I should, according to everybody else, and I'm not saying everybody else like everybody else, but according to a lot of people, I should be still down and out and mourning my dad's death. And just only if they knew what I knew about my father, is that he knew who God was, and he knew life, and he loved life, and he did everything he wanted to do in this life. I think with the exception of he never been on a cruise, but that most definitely he had his own boat. He had, he golfed. He did everything. He gave to charities, plenty of charities. He just did. So I grew up around that type of thing. And it fills my heart to know that if only just one little thing, if it's a smile, to give to someone and to make sure that you speak to them or ask them how they're doing, it goes a long way. God bless you all. Peace and blessings to you. Have a good one. And remember to just keep your head up and keep moving forward. Peace and blessings. Bye.